college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hurricanes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the move from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. The Knights' offense will go on the attack first. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Now the play fake. Unleashes one. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Miami's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Anderson wants to throw. Bring in the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Madden. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39. It'll be fourth down. And the Canes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Pressure coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Knights have taken it inside the 20. He leaves it with the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to him on the ground. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice move to keep running. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Quarterback making checks. Anderson will throw. Using the quick game. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He'll set up to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hurricane. Fit it in the window for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ashley. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Give to the single back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. He breaks a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Knights will call on their punt team. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And that's probably one that the QB wants back. I mean, he's got his running back. It's not a hard throw to make, but he just leads him a little bit too far. And you got to realize you're throwing to a running back and not a wide receiver.
Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab down the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Sends it back in motion. Anderson wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Found the spot in the defense. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Moore.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moving away from pressure. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try to pop the draw. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Rides the back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. No, he got loose. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Floats it out in space. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. An SEC clash and an...
Makes the grab on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Gets the back moving. Anderson will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's shot. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. They're working that left side. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Hurricanes have pushed it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Anderson wants to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Anderson will throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Found a seam. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Madden. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Canes are rolling down the field. Motion from the back. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Canes! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. On first down, here comes this offense. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Off play action. Safe little shovel pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to it.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. Really needed to cut into that deficit, but guys, it remains at 3 scores. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback may change this route. Anderson wants to throw. That's caught. It's more.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker. It's Gilbert. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
He's got him this time. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. It's caught. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Might be changing the route. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Going for it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Running through contact. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And this one is perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock to a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Off the play fake on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Anderson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That's caught. It's shot. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Canes are marching down the field. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw it. Hauls it in. Across the 25. He's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. Anderson wants to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to UTEP. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Johnson.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. That's reeled in. It's Ashley. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
The Canes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Lets it fly. Snags it on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Hurricane. And the punishment has been extended.
If I'm I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. Handoff to the single running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ashley. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Gives it on the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Now they'll run the draw. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Knights are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Right down the boulevard.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Anderson will throw. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the right. It's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David.
Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Snap from the gun on third down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Anderson wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Miami. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Give to the running back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Anderson will throw. just missed on the connection, incomplete. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Let's go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Ashley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It's a draw. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
I think these draw plays are a little bit more predictable when it's 3rd and more manageable as opposed to 3rd and long. And you could tell defense did a great job understanding the situation, rushing the quarterback, but knowing that run could be an option, and they shut it down.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Knights line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They give it to him again. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Ashley. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Gage. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Third down coming.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So here they come going for it on fourth and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on fourth and a country mile. They get to him as he throws. Finds a man on the right. He's not even going to get close. Knocked out of bounds well behind the first down marker. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.